My name's Dave Dubeau, founder of MoneyPartnerFormula.com, and this show is built for everyday real estate investors who are actively doing deals and looking to scale using other people's money. So if you're an active real estate investor and you want to get featured on this show to talk about your own real estate and capital raising experiences, then just go to daveinterviewsyou.com. Now let's get rolling with this episode, and remember to subscribe for daily interview content. Hey folks, welcome back. Today we've got an old friend back on the show. Caleb Johnson, when we first chatted a few years ago, was just really getting into his own real estate investing business in multifamily, getting everything up and running. And since then, they've got everything up and running. They've got deals under their belt. They've got experience in a very tumultuous time frame for doing multifamily, and they're doing very well at it. So zooming in from Phoenix, Arizona, welcome to the show, Caleb. Good to have you.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here.
That's great. So Caleb, give us a little snapshot about what you guys do. Your company is Red Sea Capital, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. So what do you focus on? What's your buy box? What market areas? That kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've transacted in 4 different states over the last 6 years that we've been focused on multifamily. But as of the last, I'd say, 12 months, decision we've made to focus locally, which is Phoenix, Arizona. We're focused on 30 to 100 unit apartment complexes, B, C class, very standard value add opportunities, and we're also vertically integrated.
Okay, good. So what does vertically integrated mean to you? And let's talk a little bit about B and C class properties.
Vertical integration means that we manage our assets ourselves. So that looks like we have payroll, we have our own property management system. There's no third-party property manager. That is us. Right. Okay. That sounds like a horrendous pain in the ass. Why did you decide to go down that road? It is. It absolutely is. Well, we decided to go that route because the vision that my wife and I have for our business is that we want to have everything in-house, completely everything in-house, everything in control. And I've even done some partnerships with people where I wish I hadn't done those deals with them. And so it's all about how can we control more of it, and down to the investor updates, right? Investors' biggest pain point, one of their biggest pain point, aside from losing capital, is communication, right? Yeah. Updates are spotty at best. So the reason we took the management in-house was because no one cares for the property like the actual owner. And we want to make that, we want to be incentivized with our investors.
Cool. So at the moment that we're recording this, it's mid-February 2026. What does the portfolio look like? What does the property management business look like? What does the team look like? I hear you and your wife, like, what does that all look like together, Caleb?
So I'll focus on our current portfolio. Sure. Again, we've transacted across many different states, our largest deal being 233 units. I wasn't the lead with that. So the projects that I am a lead on is the recent acquisition in Phoenix. That was a 14-unit apartment complex. Actually, the smallest deal that we've ever done. It's the smallest, lowest basis deal in multifamily transacted in the last 3 years in Phoenix. So it's a great opportunity. The management company looks like my wife and I, and depending on, the roles, responsibilities, we're kind of tag teaming things as we go along in this. So that looks like Buildium, Appfolio, Zillow, right? Marketing stuff. So, and then we have different vendors like handymen, landscapers that we call upon as well.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. Now I'm getting the idea. So in the past, were you co-GPs on other deals, or what did that look like?
Correct. Co-GPs. I started maybe bird dogging, finding opportunities, bringing them to a sponsor that could sign the loan, raise the capital. Then I started transitioning more into a investor relations role. And then after both of those experiences, after 4 or 5 years, realized, let's take everything in-house.
Yeah, do your own thing. That's smart. That's really smart. Okay. And you know what? I love the idea of you guys having this property to get rolling with, because you can really, it's manageable, right? If you guys are doing the property management now, starting with hundreds of units would be, boom. But this,
Yeah, absolutely.
this is enough of the pain in the butt that you understand multifamily management, but you don't have to deal with hundreds of tenants all at once. Very, very cool. So with your experience, are you guys going to just keep focusing on doing your own deals? Are you going to be co-sponsors or co-GPs in other deals moving ahead? What does the business model look like now for you, Caleb?
I never want to say no. I always want to be opportunistic, but truthfully, unless the rare situation came up, we want to keep everything here in Phoenix. Mm-hmm. We're the lead. We have the control. We bring in other co-GPs. Absolutely, we do that to this day.
But you want to be the lead. You guys got it. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey there, if you're a capital raiser, a syndicator, or a fund manager, and you're looking for a steady flow of incoming accredited investor leads, then go ahead, grab a free copy of my new book, How to Get 20 Accredited Investor Meetings Every Month Without Cold Calling, Networking, or Chasing People. You can get that at 20accreditedinvestorsbook.com. Again, that's the number 20accreditedinvestorsbook.com.
I'm hearing between the lines that you've had enough experience not being the lead, that you want to, the control is important for you guys. So you've seen other people kind of screw things up, and you'll want to avoid those things moving in.
And one of the most important things, Dave, is that there have been times where I've trusted people and said, my name is under them and I trust them to run the show. And then it goes poorly. And so then if I bring investors into that deal, and now that investor is never going to invest with me ever again. And the hard part I'm in with that is that I'm a co-GP, but I don't have the final decision.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't have the portal.
Your name's on there, but you don't have control of the deal. Right. That's
exactly. Yeah. And so now and reputation is the most important thing in this business. So that's really, I'm happy giving control away, right? As long as they do their job and do the best. But for now, that's why we've taken it all in house.
Well, you know what? That's it's a tough road. Mm-hmm. I understand it. Like 5-6 years ago, almost didn't matter who was the main GP. Everybody's making money hand over fist. Right. Crap hits the fan. that people are caught with their pants down. You really see the true colors, kind of thing, and that. So painful as it is, I think that's an awesome experience. And now you and your wife know exactly what you don't want, what you do want, and how to operate your business in the way that you're most comfortable with. So I think that's really, really smart. So with that in mind, Caleb, what are the plans for this year moving ahead? What do you see coming down the pipeline for you?
Well, truthfully, our goals were Phoenix is primed for acquisitions right now. Lots of people overbought 2021, got bridge financing. So there's already distress on that front. And then you couple that with the overconstruction, maybe not overconstruction, but so mass construction. And so today in Phoenix, you have lots of vacancies, concessions, in some sub-markets, rents dropping, which creates more distress. And we're at this season where rates are coming down. So it's a perfect buying opportunity.
Yeah.
Our initial goal was we wanted to acquire 8 deals over the next 2 years, which is very aggressive. It's a deal quarter. And with these properties currently, I care more about preserving what we have compared to just growing fast and losing it all. So, and not that we have a risk of losing what we already have, but just using that as an example, as a statement. But we want to make sure that the current portfolio that we have acquired and are in the process of acquiring performs as we projected to investors.
Yeah. And I like the fact that you're kind of looking at smaller properties as well, right? So you're in a space that's the properties are a little bit too big for the little guy, but they're too small for the big guys. So you're not going to have that kind of competition. I think that could be a real sweet spot for you. What are your thoughts around that?
That was the strategy behind it. We wanted to be in that mom and pop area where it's sub 100 units, non-institutional. Our investors typically want a 17 to 20% annualized rate of return. And once you start competing with institutions, that's when they can drive up that price. So we are also local and really want to build our portfolio with we're boots on the ground. We can be more hands-on as we grow in scale. And so you're exactly right. That was part of the plan.
Yeah, very, very good. So like we were talking about 5-6 years ago, you could basically throw a dart at things and you're making money in multifamily. Raising capital was super easy because everybody wanted to get into it because everybody's making hand over fist. You've kind of come through the other side of that whole experience. What are you finding these days when it comes to connecting with investors, finding new LPs, raising capital? What's working for you guys these days, Ken?
Well, what's working for us when it comes to connecting with new passive investors, I think it's first not losing what you got again. So making sure the updates are up to par and you have you're nurturing your current leads, or current investors. So with that in mind, how we are partnering with new investors, it's a lot of social media. We connect with, I probably have at least 3 calls per week with new investors that have just sold a property or they're interested in passive investments and want to learn more. Because we have so much outbound on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. And in addition to that, going to in-person summits, for example, like Best Ever Conference is going on as we speak. Peak Partnership through Multifamily Mindset's another one. And UP Ultimate Partnering under David Lindahl. Now Tim Mai is taking over that program. So going to those events, it's great because they are already sold on multifamily. You don't have to sell them on that. They want to get into multifamily. And then when you couple that with you have an opportunity, people want to take a part in that and get that experience.
Very good. And I believe you've also got a podcast on the go. Tell us a little bit about your show.
I do. Yeah, it's called From Trial to Triumph. And it has been some time since I uploaded a new episode, but we've talked about faith, commercial real estate. The theme is in the title, where we talk with people that have gone through tremendous things, which is most people. We've all gone through struggles, and then how those individuals have been triumphant through that.
Oh, that's wonderful. Awesome, Caleb. So for folks that want to connect with you and find out more, where's the best place for them to go?
Well, first, Dave, thank you so much for having me again. I always love when we can reconnect and you ask such great, intuitive questions. Where people can go to learn more about us is LinkedIn. You can find me at Caleb Johnson, or redseacapitalgroup.com. We're in the process of publishing a book, so you'll be able to find more about that information on there.
Nice. Congratulations. Awesome, Caleb. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, take care, and we will see you on the next one.
Hey there, I really hope you enjoyed that episode. And as always, if you want to listen to more daily interview content, make sure you subscribe. And if you're an active real estate investor and you're doing deals and you'd like to get featured on this show, then just head over to daveinterviewsyou.com.